Bait shop's got everything you need.
Guns, and more guns.
Food. Stim packs. Fully
Need
stocked.
general supplies? Visit the bait shop.
The hull took a battery, to be sure. She wouldn't be standing at all, if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, the only one keeping the harbor afloat, beside Captain Ink.
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. Worked fine for generations on the homesteads. Your land, your rules. But when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, the ungrateful bastards expect me to look after my land, even though they're squatting on it, like wretches.
If it's that bad, why put up with it?
I couldn't very well toss them back into the fog, could I? Bad luck, that. Surely their spirits would haunt me to my grave. And that's a fact.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
You've kept the walls together this long. Why do you need special tools now?
I want to build the hull up proper. Make it strong. And keep those blasted crabs out. Good.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Hi.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame.
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
What model power armor's that?
Nice.
I don't have time.
For a shipment. All your medical and food needs. Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
Hey,
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
sounds interesting.
I thought with
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious. Huh?
now he and
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
good.
They're still alive, aren't they? I figure I got a whole lot more work to do.
No
Mary,
deal. The hull took a battering. Sure. She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright. Handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Besides Captain Avery.
the town's lucky.
You...
Sure.
I don't
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's coat.
Eat it. Bait shop's got it.
You want a bite? Need to make sure I can take your order.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle.
Nice.
You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like they call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers are a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours were... dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Wouldn't be my stream without some sound issues. Welcome back, Victor, by the way. I was letting you know that I finished this Fallout show. So I'm up to speed. I saw seasons 1 and 2. Literally, I finished season 2 today before I started streaming. So now I'm brought up to speed with that show. So my question to you was, well, 2 questions. 1, how did you like, since I know you're a New Vegas fan, how did you like how they handle New Vegas lore in the season? And 2nd, where do you think they're gonna go next?
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
Hi.
Deep fog has all manner of nasties. Keep your guard up.
Hey.
Just say the word. Little something to liven up the day.
Your thoughts?
So a ghoul walks into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." Ghoul says, "That's fine. Is the human fresh?"
That was all I had.
Fine by me.
I must say that the Fallout show is the best video game adaptation I've ever seen. But I have some theories as to why that is, though.
Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for a roll. In case foul at sea.
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
We need to move through the old mountain trail. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen on the continent. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
I forgot, what kind of weaponry did that come with? Righteous authority. I have nothing for that. Authority it is. Well, 1, something seems to be more representative of the Fallout 4 designs, like the Power
There's
Fist,
someone or
Gauge
something
Rifles,
else
and
here.
Deathclaw, which is jarring to say. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I noticed that too. They definitely pull a lot from Fallout 4.
Now you realize what a mistake you made. We're just getting warmed up here. You're not half bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper far harborman out of you. See the
And
fog-
two, they seem to be heading for Colorado, in the mountains, where Vault Zero is from Fallout Tactics, which hasn't been directly addressed in about 25. I know. Initially, I thought they was going to do California, based upon what was going on in Fallout 1, but then they want to go out west, or east, I should say. They seem to be going towards the Midwest now. Since they already tackled the East Coast with the Commonwealth, which was Fallout 4, and I believe Fallout 3. You have New Vegas, and also a little bit of California into Fallout, then the season of Fallout 1. I guess the only next area they haven't tackled yet would be either the Midwest or the South. So those would be two new ventures they never tackled before. But what's in Colorado though? Other than, well, this is, forgive my ignorance on American geography, but in terms of like Colorado, outside of like the aspens in the mountains, Colorado mountains, and maybe the local fauna out there, most likely it's going to be a much more outdoorsy Fallout. Not much city life is going to be there. I'm like, what's out there?
Do
You
a
know,
number on you. Get you all
other than the vaults.
does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with. Jack of all trades, aren't you?
All right, where was that guy at? He had the, oh, I can't climb that. Let's see. What else? Oh, there could be old robots, since Vault Zero had a robot army, which by the calculator, which was a supercomputer led by a bunch of brains, and its algorithm built for it to cleanse the wasteland for a new world. Well, they're definitely piggybacking off the Enclave. Well, they definitely use the Enclave as the main antagonist, since they basically alluded to that. I was kind of shocked by knowing that the dad was an Enclave operative or Enclave agent. But it definitely seems there's going to be a situation where the ghoul in that character's role is going to have to make a choice between reuniting with his family and saving the world again. Like he's not going to get his full happy ending yet. And then for Lucy, she's going to have to deal with the NCR and the Legion back in Vegas. So they're probably going to have a situation where you have those two worlds interconnected with each other between the Midwest, which would be Colorado, and Las Vegas. And then also alluded that Mr. House still survived. So he'll be in two places at, well, no, that's not true. He didn't take the Pit Boy with him. So Mr. House is still technically alive in New Vegas. Get up there. You can't get up there. Yeah, they're definitely going to position the NCR as the stand-in good side of the fence for now. Nobody's on that.
Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if you have local wildlife to deal with.
But if anything, as they made the Brotherhood of Steel morally gray, I'm pretty sure the NCR, they either go one of two ways. They either make the NCR morally gray too, or the NCR is going to double down on being the good guys, while the Brotherhood of Steel goes on their heel arc. This is Point Lookout, but cooler. Oh yeah, I didn't check to see here. Got some areas to visit here. This is a whole map. But we're gonna spend quite enough time in this area. What is that? Oh, that's a wolf.
Aim straight and true.
I need to conserve ammo. Let me just use my bat.
So long.
What's next? You like them puppies? We grow everything extra meat. Still got a ways to go.
I must say, they did a good job of creating this atmospheric environment with all this fog and sky rays.
They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know.
Where's Hancock? There you go.
When I was a young lad, no higher than you or me, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Plant out here.
We ain't alone here.
Oh yeah, these things was in Fallout Season 1. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I didn't expect to see the Gopers in Fallout Season 1. But it is kind of screwed up how they were made, though. I'll say that, because that's the episode where they showed how they were made. I'm like, ooh. I guess it ain't Fallout without some dark humor.
Fresh water. Small gulper.
And instead of drinking Nuka-Cola, they went drink Vim, since in the Marine, the state drink is called the Moxie, which is somewhat bittersweet and hard to describe beverage.
Good thing you don't see too many of them.
You scared now?
% chance to disarm melee attacker on hit. Whatever. But you know what I thought was kind of funny? When Macaulay Culkin was introduced as the second in command of Kaiser. It was so weird to see that. You know, because you can I think his acting was good, but knowing where he's from, at least for me, because I haven't seen him acting, well, not only me, but other people haven't seen him acting such a long period of time. My memories of him is when he was still a kid, you know, doing, Home Alone. That was like the last movie I saw him in. So seeing him brought back as and part of this Fallout universe, I'm like, wow, man, the times have changed. But it was a bit jarring to see him. I don't know if you ever felt that way when you saw him. And I didn't realize how soft-spoken he was, too. Oh, yeah, hot dog indeed. That scene, too, was kind of crazy, too.
Hold there. Stringing one more.
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshiping
Exactly,
lunatic.
Victor.
That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes, beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy?
Yeah,
What do I
they
have to
definitely
do
needed
to
some
join?
character development.
There is a
in
ritual
Fallout 3
his
and
children must perform.
early stages of Fallout 4.
If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Okay, sign me up.
Excellent. Head to the nucleus. There, Adam's plans for you will be revealed.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
You should come with me. I could still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not? Beats drinking alone.
Oh, it is? I can still leave and come back, right?
Got a chill in my bones that won't come out. Too many nights out sleeping in the fog.
Oh, I needed that plasma cartridge. Go to this area.
Best to grab
All right,
it now
I would
while you can.
I would adhere to your suggestion. Let me head back. I think I'll have. Oh, he's at the castle. That's where I last left him off at. And now to find him. They're strong over there. There we go.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right. Never thought the Minutemen would be a force to be reckoned with.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10
Ooh,
p.m.
ooh. I need to see that lady. Where is she at again? I need to get some stuff from her. Oh no, she's not here. Oh, I'll probably have to come back here during the day.
That's so long as you're carrying it.
Yeah, she's only I think 12 hours should do. Alright, now I gotta find the lady who is the merchant in this area.
Yes, I've got your reasons. That just looks like junk to me.
And where is this woman at? Why is she not here? She up
11
here?
a.m. here at Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Alright, I don't know where she went, but I'm just gonna head back. I wanted to buy some goods from her before I head back out there. At least stock up on my plasma rifle. But I don't know where she is. Oh, he was here the whole time.
Hey there.
Looking to resupply?
Let me see what you've got.
Take a look.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Eat hook. Yep, that's a lot of cash. See what I get. Alright, back to Far Harbor.
I'm sorry, but I don't have time for this.
You have to help us.
Fog.
There may have been a
Dangerous,
crime.
okay?
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
I'm happy to help with anything I can.
If you say so. We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer. A stranger came to town that might help you. That's the best I can offer.
Are you that detective I've heard about?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you.
Sounds like we may have another case on our hands.
I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts? I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Not yet.
Ah, you must have supplies you need to procure. I shall wait for you at the edge of town.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A simp. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, hello, Institute, can you hear me?
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Alright, now I have to go back to the Commonwealth and save a farm, because, you know, Minutemen duties. Basically. Alright, now that the distractions are done, I can get back to sleuthing with Nick. Exactly, Victor. All right. Yeah, it does make a lot of sense with Nick. It does. Now that you think about it.
Don't have the key.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain, you've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes.
Wetwater, yeah. Nick is pretty cool. To be honest with you, when I first started playing Fallout 4, I only had used Nick because of story-related purposes. If I'm going to be honest, I think the companion I used the most was either Cogsworth because of the melee, or Dogmeat, and who was the other one? Oh, what's his face? Preston. Because I first started with Minutemen. But it was recommended to me to use Nick for this DLC because of obvious reasons now. This is my first time experiencing this. But yeah. But in terms of Nick as the character, I always like Nick as a character.
They made. I literally
yeah, it's been 11 years old. 11 plus,
myself
actually.
in
2015.
You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying his whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
She is a synth. That's why she left home.
Kasumi had honest questions about herself. She came here for answers. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory. In the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down. Operated on. And then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough.
Hey.
You know we blew
What?
3 more relays this
Oh,
week.
sorry.
I'm coming in.
Got
You
my
stay
head
right
full
there.
of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
before I answer, are you okay?
I'll keep. Don't worry. Just need to figure this all out.
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that...
I honestly think they were just giving more agency to the player to decide if they want to be a part of the synth life, you know. I think because they didn't I guess they couldn't factor that in when they was first making the game. Like, what happens if the player wants to be a synth, like genuinely wanted to be a synth? And I guess they realized, well, we can make DLC and people pay for that, pay to find that answer. Because, you know, I need my money.
Someone wanted me out, helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
But first, we gotta check the, we gotta go save our settlement, because it's under attack. Can't have the people thinking we're a bunch of slackers in the Minutemen. I don't know, man. I don't remember being this active with whole towns being in disarray, especially when I'm doing DLC. I would say that's one thing I appreciate from the older Fallout games, that once you're in a DLC world, you're in a DLC where you don't jump back and forth, especially doing missions like this. But, you know, Minuteman stuff.
What the?
Hello. Get out of the way, robot.
We'll be taking that.
Wait, that's it?
Will begun is half done.
Brown.
Will begun is half done.
That was it. All right, back to business. What? There was nothing else there. Whatever. All right, so that's there. Was there another
I'm
area?
afraid I don't do bottomless stuff.
Where's the what you call it? The workshop. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's no defense here.
What can I do for you, darling?
Supervisor White.
Another admirer comes to see me.
We could do with a spot of rain.
Alright, I'm assuming that's it. Well, I didn't get the notification that it was safe, or that I didn't, this is such a detour time. That's a raider spot right there. Oh, and there they go. Bonk. Oh, he had a missile launcher on him. Good thing I took him out first.
If you're looking to trade, then let's make a deal.
I guess they come in waves then. Let me like leave the area and then come back, because that seemed to be a trigger the last time. Oh no, that's that all? Because I really like to move this along. Let me try this. Guess that's it. moving on. At least I got the turret that's there. Well, that's great.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps...
Nick. Looks like you got something to say.
Hey.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Hey there.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can, but no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
The island is dangerous, after all, but I really could use the spare parts. So, will you find them?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Dima.
Acadia is open to you. Did you need anything?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute striking from the shadows. I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy. I only wish to live here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life? You have a chance here to witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us. Don't tell them we're here.
Fine. I'll keep your secrets, for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us tried to replace humans with my kind. They are dangerous. All we want
exactly,
is to live
Victor.
in
That was an
peace
interesting scene in the
own.
show too, as well.
See for yourself.
But it does make you wonder why she's even there in the first place. Like, what they're going to use? What's that character's function? I guess that probably revealed more in season 3.
Walk through Acadia. Talk to my people.
I initially thought she was part of the Enclave, but I think I may be wrong. I think I may be wrong about that.
We aren't a threat to anyone.
All right. I'll reserve judgment for now.
Thank you. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
I didn't come to argue. I just wanted you to know we're out there, helping your people.
I know. I'm sorry. It's easy for me to worry about our ideals while I'm so far away from the Commonwealth, in relative safety. Can I help you with anything else?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees.
Token Canadian Catholic wasn't something I was expecting. Yeah, me neither. I thought that was a leadway into either a new faction or something. I just couldn't figure out what that was, but I guess we'll figure out more in season 3.
Victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
I should get going.
Of course.
Right, now to find this lady. Were there any? There were no vaults in Canada, correct? No, right? How did he get over there?
You building a collection or something?
Bye.
New guy, right?
Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
Nice attitude. You must have tons of friends.
Yeah, I'm so broken up about it.
You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have, so just forget it.
I'm really not up to chatting right now.
I don't know, because Canada became United States territory alongside Mexico. You just gotta love how fiction sometimes becomes real, because it's, you know what, that's a conversation for another time.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home.
I'm afraid of jumping down here, because if I jump down there, that's going to hurt her, and it might
but
trigger everyone that can come in after me, so I'm just going to go down the
You need
stairs.
something?
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
Beam splitter turns this to a shotgun, that's why. Oh, you can turn it to Wolverine. Better chance of disarming does better damage. So this is a disarming tool. Well, I don't need this since I have my that right here. Quad barrel. Okay. That was a bit. Lot to keep. All right. Armor.
Hey, you still with me?
That's a good attitude. Hope can get you through the worst of times.
Believe me, I know. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. I was so lost, so scared. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, that she was bringing people to a safe place. A place just for us. And now here I am. for all it's worth.
You're lucky to have found a place in the world.
Yeah, I guess. This just wasn't where I thought I'd end up. Any of it. I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
Did you need something?
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
I know it must be hard for you. I just want to make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Yeah, so I am. I mean, yes. I believe I'm a synth, but... there's something wrong here with... Acadia. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've done enough running.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Hack the terminal, eavesdrop, or simply just talk to him. What do you guys think would be the most edgiest response?
You're not saying anything.
I noticed. Direct.
This'll be easier if I just talk to Dima. Convince him that he needs to be honest with us.
All right. Good luck. Let me know what you find out.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Talk? He's always
No
moving
accounting for
supplies when I
taste.
come in.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks. What'd I miss?
Oh.
Hey, Dima.
Did you need something?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction. Just a handy reference, huh? Expect us to just take your word on it?
What are you talking about? What are you planning?
That's my responsibility to bear. I'd ask that you not trouble yourself with it.
If this thing involves the whole island, then you need help. I can be your problem solver if you let me in.
I suppose there's something to be said about refusing help, even when it's offered and you're in need. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Acadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new Confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost and bring my memories back to me, then we'd all be one step closer to solving this conflict without bloodshed.
You'll have to get through the Children of Adam's base. You're new on the island, so you might be able to pose as a recruit.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima and I have been working on to break through the security systems.
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
So how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Adam at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
Alrighty then. So much you get done with a nice, open, honest conversation.
That's so long as you're carrying it.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
I'll probably be leaving soon.
That's for the best. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
About the children of Adam. What do you know about them?
Well, I heard about them a little bit back in the Commonwealth. Radiation worship, something like that. I wasn't in Far Harbor long, but there's a lot of hatred for them there. I overheard someone talking about killing a child of Adam missionary. I can see why Dima would be worried. We just need to make sure we know he's not up to something else.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Alright, got 500 smackers for that. These all supplies here. It's fog.
If it's giving you trouble, I could give that terminal a look.
Or I can just lock it.
That's it. I'm in.
Ooh, fusion cores. Nice. Why can't I? Why is everything so dark in here? What's this on? Oh, we got a mini nuke. Oh, that depends. There's a fat man in here. Yeah, I can take it. Yeah, these are all goods here. Whoop, did that too fast?
Yes.
What sucks is that when you turn the camera, it doesn't turn the head or the light, so it'll be annoying trying to see all this.
Anything I can lug for you?
Hey.
Go on.
I just went over to. Oh, there's a. Oh, I could just simply just do this.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Really? That's actually more powerful than a righteous authority. And you need science level 3 to make that. That's
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
I don't even have enough. Yeah, I don't even have enough. Alright, fine. Whatever. Alright, we'll keep that one. Alright, wrench. That.
I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Oh yeah, this stuff.
Hey.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
The best Acadia has to offer coming right up.
Alright. Still off. Just like needs proud combat armor. 15. If I need to get the marine armor. That, still this, that. How much these things? Wait. 9. What is it? Oh, yes, recon marine armor, and that's worth $27,000. Ebus.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are. Alright, so let's see. Retrieve the storage tank. There's the Far Harbor. Oh, okay, so let's do a Far Harbor. All right, just to let everybody know, I'm gonna have to leave soon because I gotta get my kids from school. But I will return and continue where I left off once I'm done with that.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Alan. Huh. Mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, We take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here. Before the children of Adam or worse get you.
I'll take a look.
Let's deal.
The Admiral's friend that does... That's always a harpoon. Fish catcher. Oh, there. Oh, so all the stuff to build is over here. Okay. This looks like the same area from Fallout 76. I think you go... I forgot the name of that town, though. Where is this?
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He died trying to get get those condensers fixed. The man is a hero.
Yes. Yes, he is. I'll make sure we remember him as such. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Don't know if you've chatted up the Mariner, but she's always looking for help. I know Cassie Dalton was asking around, but... well, judge for yourself there.
Captain, nobody's gonna want to help you out, unless you're prepared to pay a fair wage.
Well, I can't argue with that. I suppose I could spare her a little more. I can give you 250 caps.
Thanks. Glad I can help you out.
That makes 2 of us. Now, here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
That's one down. Do I have time to do one more? Far Harbor, get power tools. Alright, where's that at? That's on the whole other side of the island. Okay. That's out. Blood tunnel for tools. That's not that far. Go there and then make a hard left.
Sorry, folks, won't be chewing on us.
We head out west. Activate the stairs that's written nearby. Oh god damn it, this is the Far Harbor area. I'm about to say, am I not supposed to go up the mountain, get across? Fools. Hey, what's good, Burrito?
Not so long as you're carrying it.
Well, if that's the case, I might as well just do the exploration of this area first.
Sorry, folks. Underestimate us.
Right now, we just started the Fall Harbor. Well, not really, just started. We like kind of like in it now. Right now, I'm just doing the entry level missions of both the Fall Harbor faction and also for the synth stuff. So just kidding. But I do have to say, I'm gonna have to step away. I'm just trying to get to that location first, and then I'm gonna stop because I gotta get my kids from school, and then when I come back, I'll continue where I left off. But good seeing you. Good seeing you again, Burrito. Oh, this is superhuman territory. You can avoid. I was going to say, if you can avoid a fight, that'd have been great. I'll deal with them later. Let me get to this area first. So I'll be able to make it there, but I won't be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here. All right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button on YouTube and the follow button on Twitch, and also put notifications when I do come back on later. You guys will be notified when you come out and you come back and finish this Far Harbor DLC. Well, make some progress, I should say. All right, everybody. I'll be back later. Give me about like an hour. No, about 2 hours. I'll be back. All right, everybody. I'm out. Peace.